So my name is Rose Christ. I'm a government advisor at Manatt Phelps & Phillips in our New York City Government Relations Regulatory Division. I've been working with my boss, Claudia Wagner, for I guess like 3.5 years now, but we've been at Manatt, it'll be 3 years in October. So before I started working for Claudia here in New York City, I was at the City of Charleston in South Carolina. I worked for the Mayor's Office for Public Information Media Relations for 2 years there. And being sort of the youngest person in the office, they had me launch the city's first social media campaign. I was not a social media expert by any means, and I had developed this Facebook page and accidentally uploaded an embargoed press release along with a number of old archived press releases at the same time as we were doing a major outreach to the news sources in Charleston to get them to like our pages. Luckily, the reporters were very gracious and understood that it was to be embargoed for another 24 hours, but since then I think that I'm even more extra cautious than your average person about hitting send on that email or upload on that link. It's easy to make a mistake. I think sort of the best day is all of the days sort of around budget adoption. So I work primarily with our nonprofit and cultural clients that get discretionary funding from the City Council and the administration. So in addition to feeling sort of like this amazing relief that it's over and like accomplishment in a job well done, we really represent great organizations that do amazing work throughout the city. So it's really gratifying to know that in some small way this city funding is allowing them to run these programs for children or disadvantaged populations. And it's sort of personally very satisfying in a different way than just accomplishing a task. It's a little bit more emotionally satisfying. I think that, I admire so many people sort of in the political realm, but especially all of the feminist trailblazers that are showing that ambition isn't a dirty word for women, especially in politics. I mean, you have tons of examples of women who are running for office, and I think equally important to the women who run for office and who win, it's important for people to see that you can run for office, lose, and then use that as a platform to build something really important. I mean, you saw when Hillary Clinton lost her presidential bid, it's not as if she disappeared from the scene. She moved forward and has continued to grow her political career from that. I think just asking young women if they want to run for office at any level, city level, state level, federal, it's a trigger for a lot of young women to think about running for office. And I think that in New York especially, we've come so far, but in the rest of the country, it's not always the same. So I admire anyone who's sort of empowering women to reach for the stars and run for office. I think in 5 years, I want my business card to say like, Rose Christ, does a good job, helps her community. So I live in Sunnyside in Queens, and I am a total Queens lover. I think my perfect weekend is I wake up, I go to this great little place in Sunnyside that does these amazing Belgian waffles with fresh fruit on top. Do that, maybe ride my bike to Gantry Park. They just did this amazing extension of Gantry Park to Hunts Point also. Lay out, read a book, maybe I'll take the ferry back into the city, tootle around the city a little bit, and go home. It's pretty low-key, but that's what I did most of the summer, actually.